Welcome to Talk of the Tavern Pipe Discussions. I'm Travis Sivart, your host. Here's to you.
Talk the Tavern. Here you're always welcome.
So in this pipe discussion, I'm just going to ramble in general. I just did 2 reviews from Mr. Brog's Pipes. Liking them, smoking one now. It's very nice poker. Well-made stuff. I started doing something new. Oh, where to start? There's been so much in the past 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, so I have an online talk show, Talk of the Tavern. Twitch.tv/Talk of the Tavern. By the way, subscribe. Right now, just click subscribe. Help me get to that 1,000 subscriptions so I can start making a little bit of money and make bigger, better videos, get better equipment, give you more of what you like, the reason you're here. I did a Kickstarter for some of this equipment also. Kickstarter is a crowdfunding, basically going, hey, I want to raise money for this. If you support me and give me this much money, I give you something back. You give me more money, I give you something else, etc. So it could be $1 and I mention your name on the show, or it could have been, $10 and you get to choose a video topic. Whatever. The Kickstarter's over, so it doesn't matter now. If you want to support Talk of the Tavern, feel free to go to PayPal, and my email address to send money is travisisivart@gmail.com. Make it friends and family so I don't lose part of your money to fees. But anyhow, I started going to conventions, which I've been doing for a while. I go as press, but I started taking video clips of people in costumes or interesting things. The jugglers, the magicians, the stars. I also started interviewing the big names. Pushing for it, because I'm a pretty shy guy. I don't like to be pushy for anything. But I interviewed Sean Gunn of Guardians of the Galaxy and Gilmore Girls. Claire Kramer of Bring It On and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. A lot of the smaller local folks who make up the conventions, like Bella Morte and library bards and just all kinds of interesting folks. If you watch this channel over the month of February and March, there'll be about a dozen plus interviews that have been posted. By the way, that's February, March 2018, in case you're watching this in 2025. When I'm interviewing people like Kevin Smith. By the way, Kevin, hope you're feeling better. Had a bit of a rough week last week, didn't you? Or James Gunn with Sean there also. So I started doing these video montages, putting them up on YouTube. You could find them here. By the way, use my playlists. The playlists are so handy for finding the different videos that are related, such as the montages or the interviews or the pipe stuff, etc. Smoking Lane 1Q. That's the aromatic that most stores call their store tobacco. It's a bit hot for beginners. If you're a big puffer, you'll get tongue bite pretty quick, but it's a good room note. My girlfriend, who tried it on her first pipe, came in and said, that smells great. Is that what I was smoking? Yep. And drinking Jameson. So here's to you again. Please comment below as you're going along if you have thoughts. I feel like I've pimped the channel enough and everything else enough. I'm going to stop doing that. I'm tired of hearing it. So I did these montages. I did these interviews. It's getting a nice response here on Facebook or YouTube. Facebook is worthless. For me, at least. Somebody else who was at one of these conventions, I was on a panel, which you get 3 to 5 people up front talking about a topic, audience asking questions. And I mentioned that Facebook is horrible when it comes to promoting my brand and myself. And somebody else totally disagreed. Somebody that was on the panel says it works great for them. So I think perhaps I'm just too small. So go like the Facebook page and maybe it'll be better for me. I don't know. So I went to Big Lick Comic Con in Roanoke, Mysticon in Roanoke. Both great. Check them out. Did these interviews. In March, what do I have going on in March? I don't think there's a convention in March. In April, I'm going to RavenCon. In May, I'm going to New Jersey for Steampunk World's Fair. And I'm doing these things. By the way, if it's not too late, March 13th, Tuesday, March 13th, as I said, every Monday night, 8 to 11, the regular show. Tuesday, the 13th, 2018, we have a show with the people who took over Steampunk World's Fair. Because Steampunk World's Fair had some allegations going on against the guy who used to run it. He was running it at the time these happened. He backed off. Somebody else purchased the company. They're moving forward with it. And I want to clear the air. People have a lot of questions, accusations, whatnot. So I'm doing a special show just with Michael Whitehouse to address this. So if you're a steampunk fan, or you're upset or curious, or just like to watch the latest happenings, check us out for that live broadcast. You can even ask questions. I've also doing reviews on pipes here. There's just been so much positive going on. Now, there's been some rough spots, too. There's been some negatives to go with this. But I'm not even going to go into those. Because I want to focus on the positive and feel good about moving forward. With the Kickstarter having completed, I will now be able to get a cellular booster for my home studio, thus allowing my internet connection to be better so I could do more shows. So we're looking at expanding the Twitch channel to 4 days a week. Yeah. This is positive. It's been a good week, guys. And if you want to help make it even better, good month, good 2 months. Unless if I look on the negative side. If I look on the negative side, I could say how horrible it was. But I don't want to do that. Share this channel with somebody. Ask them to subscribe. Help me out with that. Because this is one of the big projects I'm working on right here on YouTube. Trying to get it. The monetization again. I was monetized when I started this, I think, May of last year. No problem. Then they took it away. Said, nope, we've changed. Moved the goalpost, as somebody else said. They've changed it so the requirements are... I had to do more. So I went and I completed that level of this game. And I was in review for monetization. And then they changed it again. Where I have to have the 1,000 subscribers and... I think it's 400 hours, 4,000 hours watched in the past 12 months. So I need a lot more videos watched. And it's both of them. I get it, it makes sense. And the bottom line is, once I hit this point, it will be worth it, because then I'll have an immediate... It won't start trickling in pennies and dimes and dollars. It will be $20 checks or more. So it will be... This can only help me, motivate me to do more and earn more by entertaining you. And it's as easy as subscribing, which I realize we're a few minutes in this video, and most people have already stopped watching it by this point. If you haven't, just comment below. Just still here, hi, whatever. I'm curious how many highs, hellos, whatever single word comments or long comments I can get, because I'm curious if anybody makes it this far. I think the bottom line is I'm having a great time. I'm loving what I'm doing. I'm passionate about it. Yeah. I think that's it. I'm doing what I love. The interviews, talking to interesting people, making people happy by putting the montages together, the costumes where they get shown off and other people get to see great costumes. I also did montages more than costumes, the other stuff going on, because that's as interesting as the costumes when you realize there's always something to do. Yeah. Yep. Okay, I think I'm going to call this done. And thanks for joining me and hanging out, guys. It's a good time, and I like this, so I really appreciate you joining me. Okay, close and toast. Here's to the people that make this possible, and that's you. Subscribe, comment, other videos, learn to dance. Have a good one.